So far, not some good news. But I like to tell you guys this. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I'm gonna be going through everything in about short seconds. It's kind of crazy how this everything is just start playing out, and uh, I just can't believe what just happened today. I'm gonna be going through it in about for a few minutes and explaining what is happening right now. Uh, so far, you guys probably would not believe this either, but last night, around most likely 8 p.m. last night, my phone was in my back pocket, and I was at work. And around 11 o'clock p.m., I noticed my phone was missing. So I was flipping out, wondering where it's at. Is it in the product? Is it being frozen or some sort? And I just remembered last time I had it was on my second break. I realized it's in one of those tables, which it was frozen between negative 30 degrees to negative 60 degrees. I didn't have a phone last night. I had my backup phone, basically, like you guys know. I have my other phone, my other phone. This is it was the newer one, by the way. I told you guys about. Yeah. So basically, it turned out to be came home with no phone. Running on my mind, is my phone gonna still work with negative 30 to negative 60? It's being frozen solid with product. Okay, it was in there for 2 hours, and it came out. They finally found it, and they were cheering and everything, and they finally found it. They were cleaning it up. I come up to work today, and it still damn works. It still works. An iPhone 15 froze at negative 30 degrees to negative 60 degrees, and it froze, and it still works. But there was also a bad side effect with that. But I'm going to be fighting this case as much as possible. Basically, my life is basically it's just every single damn day. But so far as today, I am terminated from that incident because it slipped out of my pocket. But I'm going to be fighting this case. I'm going to be talking to the owner and explaining what happened, what they should have done instead of doing this way. But more chance, there's a 50-50 shot I will get my job back from this incident because my phone got frozen at negative 60 degrees. And that's what I'm streaming on right now. As you guys can probably tell, it might sound like a robot for a little bit because I'm going to be blowing music with this phone about a few minutes to make sure, trying to get that robot sound out of my phone, because it was recently froze with product and froze at negative 30 to negative 60 degrees. So there's a fact for you. If you ever froze a phone, immediately bring it to a person to make sure it will still be functional. I am technically charging it on a phone right now, and that's probably a bad idea because I only had it for about 2 hours. But I didn't know if it was going to charge or not, and they cleaned it up for me. And it was basically, the product was inside of my speakers, my phone charger port, my top speaker that you can hear if somebody's talking to you. But so far as today, I just gotta wait for about a week to talk to the owner. And it's gonna be fun to explain everything and how it's gonna be redirected as an employee working there. And yeah, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna explain, and it's all up to him if I get my job back because of that, which there's a chance I'll get it back because it was in my back pocket. It slipped out. It slipped out, went into product without me realizing it, thought about it, and I told him right away before I left, like before at the end of the night, I said, I don't have my phone. It might be in product. Just keep an eye on for it. That's basically what I said. And it went through a metal detector. And they found it inside of a cinder block with product, frozen solid at -30 to -60 degrees. That phone was in those temperature range and it survived. I just can't believe how it just, I thought it was gone for it. Like, I thought it had no case on it. It basically survived a tragic incident, which it could have been worse. It was 2 hours long. It was frozen for 2 to 3 hours. And I just can't believe it just happened out of nowhere. It happened yesterday, and I was thinking about, I had a hard time sleeping last night because I was like, is my phone gonna be working or would it be non-usable? Because I was thinking about non-usable, but at the exact same time, people were saying your phone was gone. Basically, it's basically frozen solid. It won't turn back on. When they pulled it out, it was still on. But I just left you guys a heads up. So if you guys ever freeze your phone by accident, just letting you know, iPhones can withstand temperatures up to that amount. Depending on the circumstances of the temperatures, you might get lucky and you may not. But I got lucky as of today with these temperatures being skyrocket between -30 to -60. So if your phone is around frozen between -30, you might want to pretty much think, is your phone going to survive or not? But keep on between the middle because you have no idea when you get that phone out. So now you guys know how powerful iPhones are to still standing, because I did bring it into a phone place, and I told him, can you clean this up, because it was it happened last night. It was frozen at between -30 to -60 degrees. Can you clean it up and make sure it works properly? And he was just completely in shock because he had his exact words, I am shocked how it survived, because with those temperatures, ranging from those temperatures, phones don't last that long in those temperatures. And I said it was in there for 2 hours, and my mind was blowing, because I would have had to cancel my subscription, like everything off this phone, because I'm connected to call and everything. And in this phone, it was only a month and 2 weeks old. So yeah, if this phone did not work, I would have had to pay for it off, and it would have just been worse. But as of today, it's just been, I need to find something, and keep moving forward. Because what just happened, what's up, Austin, literally just shook me for a while. That this phone I'm holding right now as I'm talking to you guys, it got literally froze between -30 to -60 with product, frozen solid, and it still works. The phone was on in that temperature. The sealer, there's a sealer, that's what they said. They checked the sealer on it, and it's still intact. It's not broken. basically when it gets to those temperatures, usually that when that piece snaps, it basically will snap when it gets too cold. But I wanted you guys to know that was the bad news, and basically some good news, but also some bad news. I am gonna be taking I need to think what I'm gonna be doing from now to if I want to come back or if I'm gonna leave. So far, I'm in between those areas because I don't know what to do right now. Because the amount of stuff that's happening with me is just a non-battle with life right now. So I'm this will be my last live until further notice. I will let you guys know when I come back because I need to think one or the other, okay? One or the other if I want to continue content creation or move on. Because as of today, I realize Fortnite it's not the same anymore and everything is falling apart as it has happened already. Um but I will find out. I'll keep you guys updated if it will be my last video or whatever. But I will come back eventually later, like probably soon. And maybe I might surprise you guys with something. But so far it's just been a chaos week. I need to think. I have so much stuff on my plate right now, so to the point that I just can't believe my phone just got frozen with -30 to -60 degrees. So, and it survived. So also I'm worrying about other stuff at the exact same time. What a crazy freaking week. -30 to -60 degrees. It froze. Phone was frozen solid. Still working when it came out after 2 hours. Apple phones, you guys got some explaining to do. How did you guys manage to build a phone that is so powerful to withstand these temperatures, which they cannot, and somehow it survived? So, if I probably had a Samsung, it probably wouldn't survived. So, but I'll see you guys in the next one. So long for a while because it's till further notice. Peace out.